Hello. And they're off. Now, this is an open seed. They've actually already started. They started at both of them started at Link's house and got their prayer rod.
Why, hello, chat. So, there was talking about a mic. I feel very awkward now, but hey. But I will also say that Megawatt does have his rupee count up high enough for a bottle vendor. Hopefully, P-Train will get that with going into Blind's Hut. And they did pull enough bombs from the tree to get all the needed bombs for Kaikru Village. Can people hear me right now? All right. And we already have Bacon Sword. Okay, we're in the right voice chat now. Thank you. Thank you, JTN.
Not a problem.
So now we're gonna be P-Train's gonna be checking race game, and it's just a couple bombs. He probably ended up saving, quitting, and checking. Ooh, no, he has the flute. P-Train might be end up going in and actually going a little bit deeper into the castle now. I know that he's going to be getting an extra sword, because that's Megawott pulled an extra sword at some point. So they're both all of the racers are now at Bacon Sword, Flute, and a Fire Rod. And then Megawatt found the Moon Pearl. So we are just now really getting into this. I really don't know. That Moon Pearl was placed pretty interestingly. If it was done by a racer, would like. Yes, JTN. This is a very kind seed, giving them the racers both the Bacon Sword really early and a hammer in the escape sequence. So
For some reason, I can't even update the tracker, and someone else is tracking.
Megawatt's using it in Mini Moldorm Cave, and he's gonna get it a rupee, some love, a medallion, ether, and silvers. There we go. That makes Mini Moldorm just a little bit better. P-Train's gonna head back to the Dark Cross. And he has a key, so if he wants to, he can make it all the way to the, truly the back of Escape. And maybe find out what's hiding behind all these dark rooms. And he's now making really good use of that fire rod. And just a little bit of love from Ice Cave and the Dark Cross. But both of our races are only sitting at 4 hearts right now. And the back of Escape only had a bunch of junk. P-Train looks like he's gonna be... There's... Looks like all 3 of the Light World dungeons are crystals. P-Train's gonna be coming here and he's probably gonna see that nice little present. The Moon Pearl. Megawott just had experienced the full Nether Heart in the Wonder the Waterfall, and you're using the flippers glitch, you actually will lose your water walking ability, and will make you go back out, and you have to come back in to finish up the room. And we have Power Glove on the... Oh man. We see we have 6 items placed. 2 items are chosen by each runner. 1 is chosen by the restream and commentators, and then 1 is chosen by the chat itself. The start of the race. And then we randomize all the rest of the ones out there, and if there's no conflicts, then we actually run it. And it looks like Green Skull Woods' green pendant. There, that's a nice help. Fire Rod already being available, that makes it a really easy get when they get into the Dark World. Megawott not sure where he wants to go, but he is heading up straight up now to Eastern. P-Train is already starting to delve into that dungeon. I didn't read this out. What do you have to check? Yes, we have to make sure that the logical senses are put into place. If it's behind, we can't put lamp in a dark room. We can't put the shovel on the big flute spot. And there's other things that the game checks for if the game is even completable. So you can't put hook shot after Moldor. Yes, we have seen quite a few very, very rough races. Actually, at one point in time, we had a 3-hour key sanity run, where the racers literally had to run around, jumping from key to key, double dipping, sometimes even triple dipping some dungeons that they've already been into just to get out, just to get to the last item in the game. Yes, that was a very fun scene. P-Train is gonna go check the Mad Batter. What does the crazy old bat have to say this time? Oh, nope. He's gonna give us the mushroom. What does the old witch in the hut give us this time? Megawott is going to the Houlihan room, which is a 250 rupees. And what's most interesting, And there is another. There's the other power glove. So there's one at the witch, and there's one on the old man. Yes, there is both the gloves. The other one is up on old man on top of the Death Mountain, which Megawatt got through going through the dark room with the old man. That gives us full logical access to go to the dark. We have yellow pendant on Turtle Rock, blue pendant in Swamp, and then the 5 and 6 crystals are Pod and Mystery Mire. I think it was Pod and Misery Mire was 5 and 6. P-Train is going to be heading down into Mothula. You got off a good start, and real quick Mothula kill. And Dig Game only has a big 20. Being this is all dungeons, I really am looking forward to seeing what are the clapbacks and ones that will force our runners to go from that will force our runners to go to back and dig out the whole crazy bundle of joy that could be very different areas.
I thought we were still using the TGRC room chat channel for that. My bad.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you for joining us. I saw that you're in chat and you're being very helpful as much as you can while you're there, so.
Yeah, I didn't know that we had a Plando tournament channel. My bad.
Oh, you're fine. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, sorry, also you being on your own right there. I never knew that. As I mentioned a few seconds ago, I thought we were still using the TGRC main channel Discord.
Oh yeah. So P-Train is now going around through
Not East Town, the village of Outcast. Tony
Yep.
from Sea Shake House. And they're about to make a high five and a full heart container in the treasure chest game.
really looking forward to seeing what. Wow, this seed is a bundle of love. Giving them gold sword this early?
That's just asking for a genius, basically, right there. The one important item that we're gonna need is gonna be probably in one of the pendant dungeons that we'll like to go dig into. I didn't see where the other 5-6 crystal dungeon was, did you? I know Pod was one.
I know Misery Mire was the other one.
Okay.
Pod and Misery Mire was the two 5-6.
Fine. That's good to know. I wasn't even sure. Doing the tracking here while that was going on also. The question is, what is Sahad hiding for us today? Are we gonna get screwed over with what he's hiding, or is it gonna be in our favor?
Oh, this is already an all dungeon seed.
Oh,
So
it
they
is.
have to complete all the dungeons just to even go and actually kill the big pig.
Okay, that makes sense. Cyber Rain already included the green pendant for P-Train. P-Train, I actually raced with him a couple times during the week daily races.
So as of right now, we know that there's a glove on Witch, and we know that there's a glove with the old man.
Oh yeah. So the question is, the hold on. The mushroom was down from the cursed bats, wasn't he?
Yep, the mushroom was from the cursed bat, and I was not. Does anyone remember seeing where they got the powder from?
The powder was, I believe, in. I forgot exactly. I think I saw someone, one of them, pick it up in. Was it Escape?
Yes, Hammer was an escape. runners have the gold sword, but what's the most interesting thing is it takes Blind takes the same amount of hits no matter what. If you have the best sword in the game or the worst sword in the game.
Yeah. Or even he had to use hammer strats.
Or even Kane O'Brien. There's a very limited number of things that actually hurt him, but if they hurt him, it's only one, just once for every little bit. So.
Don't we mean either Kane hurt him? Both Canes can hurt him.
Yes, both Canes can hurt him.
True, Pixel.
P-Train's not going to be happy with this $20 price from the big game. And I know that Flippers was in Eastern Cops.
So Megawatts has that also. I didn't see that.
That was in the big key chest, actually.
Oh. Okay, I guess someone's handling the tracking now since that girl actually asked me to do that so she can't get a reader.
Megawott looks like he's going to be going up and taking on Mafia now.
Or if his game froze on us.
And here's Hype Cave. Doesn't seem like it's too good. That's a 0 out of 10 for my book.
Yeah, well, Megawatts actually went in there earlier, so well, unless you count that piece of hearts that was in there, but I would consider that's a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I could definitely see the 1 out of 10. At this early stage of the game, you kind of do want some health.
The real question is, which one of them is gonna go get their Titans before the other?
Yeah. Well, that would mean P-Train has to go up the mountain.
Yep.
And I'm thinking he's going to want to stay away from the mountain until he has...
Lamp or hookshot.
Well, I would say even waiting for Mitts. And Megawatt's probably more likely to get it once he heads to where Mad Batter. Knowing that thought process, I would think that more like Megawatt might end up getting his gloves first. But P-Train's going to be the one that makes the more use of it right away. Oh, so you're... Okay. Oh, he didn't turn in the mushroom yet. Okay. So he hasn't even figured out how great that mushroom is in his inventory. P-Train is going to go through and do the Houlihan again now.
No, you can only do Houlihan once. If you didn't already do it, so you can't be able to go into the Houlihan room.
I've always thought you could go back in multiple times.
No. I heard it from one of the other commentators that I was doing tracking for a race. He mentioned that Houlihan only can be done once per game. And we get to how did a sick kid get sick with a full heart right there? That doesn't make sense.
P-Train is going to be heading to
Pod.
Pod, it looks like.
Well, considering at the moment, Pod has the most item that he could grab, and Megawatt just picked up his Bombos medallion.
Oh, okay. Triple Factorial is saying that you can do it, but the money, it just stays gone. So.
The first chest is a little bit. Well, you got access to the rest of the area except the right side of the pod with that small key, unless P-Train does know how to do the potion glitch for the pod, so I believe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen him do it, and I've seen Megawatt do it too, so.
But here's the thing. The potion glitch is not in logic, so you should not be doing that.
Well, the issue with messing with logic, and he tries
Also
to do a
hover.
hover. The issue I've always had with breaking logic, I don't mind it per se, but I've always had an issue with it because it could throw you off the trail really quick of where you need to go and how you need to do things. Because if you start breaking the logic too bad and you don't know where certain items are, you're stuck trying to find items that are way out of logic.
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying to backtrack your way through a seed. You could really end up hurting your chances of getting something done.
Wait, I have a question. Does it hint to titles worked on Plando, or it doesn't?
No, they've actually turned them off so that they don't allow racers to get their seed, their placement spoiled.
Ah, I see. P-Train getting his potion glitch. And let's see what we have here in Spike. In full heart.
Was that a sync card?
No, well, can't say since he saved and quit before we could actually know what it was.
Megawatts looks like he's gonna go get his mitts. He's gonna be really
Happy.
happy at this point.
Well, that's the full dark road access for Megawatt.
And then he's gonna head on up to Zora.
Well, at least we're gonna see what's up there since no P-Train haven't been up there either.
P-Train, I think, just walked up and saw the Cane of Brian. Or was that Megawatt? I think that was Megawatt, because he just jumped up there just to see what was in the...
Waterfall Cave?
Yeah. Waterfall Cave and Cane of Brian.
And Zora's life lesson is 20 rubies. Here's some couch cash for your trouble.
The biggest scam artist of them all.
I thought Kiki was the scam artist.
Until Randomizer, Kiki was playing up those climbing abilities.
And let's see what Kingston have. And the king is hiding the shield, the paper shield. Or should I say paper plate?
It's not much bigger than a paper plate at this point. So
And heading into ice.
yeah. He has all the progression for it. I mean, the only thing that he
Don't have is the hook shot. Or the game of some area. If he could do the bomb jump, that wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Would the tracker also mark down a moon pearl for both runners?
No, I'm doing it right now.
Alright, thank you.
I actually forgot that they didn't turn to that sprite to. Wait, where was the moon pearl? I didn't actually see that. That's probably
I
why.
didn't have a chance to see it, but I knew that one of them pulled it, and then I was like, okay.
I have to say that the background music is pretty good. Just a broken heart in the waterfall cave.
Megawott missing the first bomb jump.
Actually, that's his third try.
Oh, it's his third try. P-Train's not going to be happy about this life lesson.
Nobody's.
I think he might end up doing a hard reset. He might save himself some time.
But skipping out on those two broken heart pieces and the Cane of Verna? Heck no. Where was Ether?
I remember that being picked up at some point.
But is that the first item in Ice Palace? Since I didn't actually see anything other than the bottle.
Yeah, so maybe like the first major item. Maybe there was the ether.
No, Megawatts actually had the Ether for a while.
Okay. P-Train is now going to be getting their mix.
Titans.
Yeah.
Power of the Giants. Or should we call it the power of the Gorons? But there's no Gorons on LTTP.
So they're probably going to come up here and they're going to do almost all of Death Mountain before they come down. And there's a shovel.
Yeah. Oh, we don't have a shovel on the tracker.
They, yeah, they don't have,
Now that's our second item quest. Quest item.
yeah?
And that's the third item. Like, so on Plando, there's no limits on how many items could be in. Is there?
Oh. He's going to be leaving the big chest behind, but it easily could be for another item.
Or compass. I think I saw them pick up the map. It's either, yeah,
It would have to be the compass.
or a small key. Missing small key. And we have Bombos as the entrance for Meyer.
Wow, P-Train went straight from Death Mountain to Misery Mire. They don't have the mirror or the hook shot. They can't go right side to Death Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
The next big thing I think we're all looking for is what's gonna be the next major progression.
Yeah. Wait, P-Train can't finish Meyer. Yeah, since he can't. If he's lucky, he'll find the cane and Meyer, or it's gonna be dud going in here. We found 2 small keys.
Ice Palace had no real major progression of any sort.
And the shovel spots is only 20 rubies. Man, it's been a long time that I actually I did commentate for a Plando seed.
Well, this is actually my first week actually going about doing all this. Being a commentator, but I've been watching a lot of Zelda Link to the Past randomizer. Could never really do it very fast, but I've always been loving of the culture and the interesting in how everything moves throughout the game.
I'm glad that I could be your partner for your first time, even though I went into the wrong room or not. Was sent in. I didn't know that I was supposed to be in the Plando tournament Discord channel.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. I've actually, Dark Shadows was my first. That was helped me learn how to break it in, get used to it, and relaxed and stuff. And so far, P-Train has not really found anything major of progression in Mystery Mire also.
All we've seen was the keys and the map and compass. There's only 3 spots left.
Yes. There's this chest, then there's...
Wait, that's a map, my bad. The big key chest, big chest, and what's on Vitreous.
Yeah, that's...
Hookshot!
Hookshot! That now, that opens up all of the right side Death Mountain.
Yep. And that's and what the question is, what does Vitreous have hiding on him? On it or on the eye, hiding behind the eye, whatever you want to call it, or whatever. Vitreous is hiding something somewhere.
Oh yeah, there should be about 2 items that are in Mystery Mire that are available, but we only got 1 out of it. So
Okay, let's see Paradox Cave. 10 arrows, a single ruby, and that was what do you know? Vanilla spot for the big key and the mire. 10 bombs, broken hearts. Jeez. 10 more arrows, the Book of Medora, and 20 rubies. So there's our that's the book to open up deserts and to take the tablets.
oh
And
yeah,
yeah, the Quake medallion on the floating island. No way to get that until we have the mirror.
and now Megawatt has their hook shot. So this is now getting really close and down pretty dang close to each of the runners, almost following in each other's footsteps now.
We had the compass on the front basement of Hera. Vicky, the question is, what do we have to go traverse back into Hera if we find a small key somewhere, and Trollorm having a small one of the dungeon item, the map, or is the small key?
Oh, P-Train takes a fall. And yeah, that's one thing people don't really realize is that once you fall down here, it just makes everything have to keep moving over and over and over again.
P-Train forgot to hit the switch.
At about an hour in, the runners have gotten quite a bit of the items. They've got Gold Sword, but we've yet to find Lamp.
And there's the king.
That's gotta be K.
That right there, the bomb jump is so harsh. You fall down, you basically going down 2 floors.
Mm-hmm.
And right in the middle of the Trollorm room, you go down 2 floors also. Now the question is, does Trollorm have the last last item, or are we gonna see small key?
I'm pretty sure we have to see the small key. No, for fresh, we have an item. We just have an item. So
And basically, the back of the room, back basement is key lock.
Yep, it locks itself.
Now with the red red metal, they say it's much more harder to do a high kill oneself in the dungeon.
Oh yeah.
But it's a good defense against the boss as well.
P-Train has everything he needs to go into Turtle Rock, other than what we know from the medallion.
Yep. And we do know, and we have almost all access to the medallions since their place, since we need the mirror to get access to that. The question is now, where is that mirror? Oh yeah, and the ice rod.
Oh
Forgot
yeah,
about
we
that.
can't. We can get in. We just can't finish it because we need ice rod. Which, by golly gee, this is gonna be a fun run because that
And
ice
let's see
rod
what.
can be anywhere.
Yep, 20 rubies from either tablet. Bumble's entrance for TR. So that quick medallion wasn't needed also either. And now let's see what we have in Super Bunny Cave and Hookshot Cave. First chest, 20 rubies. Second chest, and there's the cave. What did we have over on Bumber's Cave? I forgot. Or did neither runners check it?
I don't think it was of anything really major of interest. I can't remember for sure, but it didn't seem like it was that big.
And we got a high five from both Megawott and P-Train right there. First chest, second shield. Second is a heart container at heart piece. On the third, oh wow, the the hook shot cave, or the cave of hearts.
Yeah, the hook shot is equal to the Cave of Hearts. So there's a lot of items that they can, there's a lot of things that they can probably pull out of Turtle Rock. But the one thing they're gonna have to look for is that ice rock.
And mirror.
Why the mirror?
We need swamp access.
For
You said it's
Yeah,
out.
that's what I was
all
gonna say.
dungeons.
You can get everything out of Turtle Rock. You just can't get the item out of Mimic Cave.
I wasn't nice. I was. It wasn't. Well, Mimic Cave isn't actually part of Turtle Rock, so that I didn't really meant. I should have just mentioned that it's not. I should have been more specific. My bad.
Oh yeah, you're fine. So they're going around looking for. My biggest thing that I would want if I was one of these racers, I would really want to know where that ice rod is.
Mm-hmm.
main purpose. I want Ice Rod and Mirror. Because that at least makes me not have to worry about what it could possibly be on pedestal.
Hmm. Right now, we're sort of on a null mode right now. Since both of them just missing the two items to finish, like 3 items. So forgot about bowl.
Yeah. Bow could be on pedestal.
Yeah, since Eastern's a crystal. Wait, I forgot
Eastern
that.
and Pot are both crystals. So that means that easily Bow can be on pedestal.
Hmm. Well, I have to say that Megawatts, or it could be in Ganon's tower.
Yeah, it could also be in Ganon's tower.
No, wait, no, it can't be in Ganon's tower.
Oh no, they cannot. Bow cannot be in Ganon's tower. But Mir could be in Ganon's tower.
Mm-hmm.
The one item that locks out, but they cannot be mutually exclusive. So, those both cannot happen. Chat, what would you think of being the more trolly of picks for this run? Bow on pedestal, or would it be
Both. Wait, never mind.
or Mir and GT?
I was thinking wrong. I forgot that. Bowl could be on pedestal since the pod is a crystal. I've seen way too many darn Z's to remember which could be possible and what could not be possible.
Mir and Moldorm's chest. Oh.
That'll be me. That will be me. Oh, let's not. Wait. We didn't have a pyramid check, so let's see. What's the possible locations that we could check right now? We got TR was going through laser bridge. What's P-Train is going checking.
And
Basically not on it.
All of Turtle Rock had almost no progression. Both of our runners are going to feel like they're really far behind. Even though they both did it, they're going to probably end up trying to make it up with other checks in different locations.
Yeah.
P-Train looks like he's going to be going for Spike Cave.
Yeah.
Megawatt already checked, and it was a big piece of love.
Megawatt, what are you doing back? Oh, he's just get a refill and heading over to desert now.
Yeah, this seems like a very logical spot to go to next. Mm-hmm. It has 2 items, I believe.
Yeah.
And they can full clear desert.
Oh yeah, Mirror could be in GT's big chest. Hard on the torch. Small key in the big chest. P-Train's heading over to ice to get his second bottle and to get his third crystal.
Was there anything else really in? No, you didn't check right side.
He's just skipping it to and hoping that mini Morton actually has something. That's probably just a risky bet to do.
Well, he's still probably gonna have to check it anyways, and at this point he can go in with full heart and everything. This is all dungeons, Rampart. It was an open all dungeons Ganon.
Have you played the
Randomized.
inverted seats? $20 rubies on mini Mortal.
Yeah. Whammo really didn't have a lot.
I land more my bad. Why did I call them mini Mortal? So basically, right side desert is a big bus since it just has the compass and map.
Oh. Desert didn't have hardly anything.
Just a full hard container and a 20-piece a couch cache.
Megawatt's heading down to defeat Viddy. He's already cleared the dungeon otherwise.
Question is, what does Viddy have?
Well, I mean, it could have nothing. I mean, we have so many more other areas we can check. From my knowledge. But I mean, completing it while you're in the area, it makes it really easy to just knock it out right away.
Oh yeah, we haven't actually done the blacksmith chain yet.
Yep, neither Raider has done blacksmith chain. You got
Basically, blacksmith chain is the only thing that they could do in the overworld check.
Oh my goodness, this one's actually going pretty quick then. They're doing it without a lamp, so as I said, running around trying to break the logic may have made him miss that lamp. Which really, I mean, with some dungeons, it's super easy to do. But some of these other ones, like Misery Mire, really makes it a lot more painful to go about doing these dark rooms, so.
It's not too bad. Getting that bomb jump back over to the left side isn't easy. cape strats from Megawatt.
Too easy while you're doing the gold sword.
Mm-hmm. Bomb strats is fun to do against Viddy.
The bow! We got a bow!
The D. So basically now we can do I finish Eastern and Pod.
Oh yes. So that makes Mirror and GT a lot more likely.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Meyer was 5-6 Chris on that. Ay.
So Megawatt's
Mirror-
now going to be running up and doing.
Mirror could also be in Pyramid Fairy or Fat Fairy. P-Train's still turning in his green pendant. And there's the lantern. Need a light?
Yeah. That locked. So the lamp was locked by Fire Rod. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be one I would like to ask questions if that one actually was placed by one of the runners.
No, it can't be placed by one of the runners. So if it's possibly placed by one of the someone from chat.
That would be another funny one to see. Well, Megawatt might be getting his lamp not here too pretty quick because he's really close to
Sasha.
Shashalahasha. Never can say his name right.
Just call him Saha. Yeah, P-Train actually took out Moth first. He could have done that way earlier, but oh well. Probably after Desert, he's gonna go straight over to Swamp, not Swamp, to Meyer to get his, to be Viddy, to get his Sybil, and then head to Eastern and Pod. Then Pod. The question is Megawatt going to Pod next? Yeah, probably is.
Yeah, he's probably gonna have to flute to 6 now.
5, you
he's
mean?
fluting to 6.
5.
Oh, 5. Oh yeah, 6
is over the Desert.
Yep, Desert. And he's gonna clear out and kill off Homosaur.
Helmosaur.
Yep. Sorry. Now here's a question for chat and everyone. I am so interested in seeing what people... I'm a fan of using bomb strats on Helmosaur. And I know not a lot of people do it.
I actually never knew that bomb strats were against Helmosaur.
Yeah, it's actually, you only need about 3 bombs. It's like 4 or 5 bombs. Not very many.
I only found out about that it's possible see it's Willard G. Oh, it wasn't Willard G. Apparently that done this. I forgot who, but it's on uh, during the tournament that speak.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm not supposed to mention that. So,
But I've always been a fan of using bomb strats myself. It's a lot less movement, and if you actually can get pretty good at it, judging where he's gonna be and how his movement's done, you can actually kill him a lot quicker. Well, I kill him a lot quicker using bomb strats, but so P-Train is gonna be heading down into Misery Mire, and he's gonna go. So it's 5 bombs. Okay. And he's gonna be getting his bow real soon, so, and he's gonna be really surprised about that one.
probably some range slashes.
So as of right now, the only thing that we are looking for is a mirror.
Yep.
So Pet is dead, folks. The pet is dead. So sad.
Feel bad, man.
Yeah. And it could be all the way to invalidation chest.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a spooky glitch from P-Train. Yep. Ooh, spooky.
Oh. That's a glitch right there. Is pretty tricky to do. That P-Train did.
Oh yes. What's another thing that people don't realize is that trick right there cut seconds off of the world record for this game, and no major glitches. Oh, Ice Rod. Ooh, both Ice Rod and Mirror could be in there? Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Ice Rod could be in Pyramid Fairy also.
Yeah, Ice Rod and Mirror could both be in Pyramid Fairy.
It's the real question is who's gonna find the Ice Rod or Mirror first? Oh, let's not forget that we need to defeat Aga 1 also.
I've seen most runners, if they have a choice in the matter, they always try to like to do it
Before the GT Ganon fight.
Yeah. And the reason I completely understand it is it allows you to get fully healed
And
and
full
a
magic.
refill.
Well, what's really impressive is those who could actually do the swordless game.
Well, what I was told was for swordless, it is a lot easier to actively swordless and any sort of difficulty above a certain, I think, above normal. It's quicker to get him to the point where Ganon will tell you where the arrows are, shoot out, leave, run out, go grab the arrows, and come back and kill him with the arrows, the silver arrows, than to actively try to kill him with just the hammer.
And Megawott is fighting Helmethor. The question, I have a question. Do we play the key guessing game on here?
I don't know if we have the program for it, but I always like to see what people think and where people want to think that even the runners placed it.
Helmethor has the heart container.
P-Train has got his bow from Viddy. He needs to have that.
Oh. Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just so Megawatt is off to try to find he's gonna be heading somewhere.
Probably up to GT. Since it does have 20.
He has all the crystals.
Since GT has the biggest item locations,
22 items in total.
27. 27 treasure chests. Or 28. We found the big key chest. Wait, so on Key Sanity, there's 27 chests. 27 possible chests.
Yeah.
27 chests in Ganon's Tower.
You know, 26 items that could possibly be the mirror. Which I understand. But it could easily be on the Smiths. It could be on
How many crystals does P-Train have right now? 5 or 6?
He's all but one. I think he's missing all but the number one crystal. But it's the blue one.
Yeah, it was 5, 6 crystal. The question is, what is he got? He hasn't done Eastern, that's why. Megawatt's doing the left side first. Small key, small key. Small key. 10 arrows for his trouble. Skeletal is holding the keys and arrows. The broken heart. $20 rubies, couch cash. Now random room. Let's see what we have in there.
The room that we have named for the sake of the actual randomizer.
Yeah, that and Nova and the big key, but he doesn't go check the other chests.
I think he may have forgot. This is an all dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
want to make sure.
And there's a mirror. And we are in go mode, basically.
Oh, Megawatt placed it. No, we're not in go mode.
Oh yeah.
We have ice.
Now we're in no mode, basically. My bad.
What was ice rod?
We haven't found ice rod yet, I believe.
So we are
No mode.
eating ice rod to kill off Trinex.
Ice rod in the swamp.
Yep, it's all dungeons, so it's very much likely that this is going to be that Megawatts may have set themselves up for the late game, giving themselves the 2 items that they know where they're going to be for the 2 dungeons they want to do last. Now, that's the question.
Real quick.
Excuse me.
I don't dig it. No, do you see?
Ice Rod. We don't know where Ice Rod is, but in the late game, Megawatt may have set themselves up for all the items that they would need, forcing the run to a certain style with the last 2 dungeons already picked.
P-Train's going right side. Let's see what we have over here. Broken heart and a small key. The question is, he's going all right.
Oh, that would be a fun one. Leaving it somewhere where it was just out of the way.
Yeah. And we gotta have a tile room check. Nobody actually likes to do the tile room because of how long it takes.
Well, in Plando, you have a lot more time on your hands because you were definitely trying to not be the one that forgot to check one last item.
Usually, the tile room for GT is usually the last place that anyone wants to check. 50 rubies.
Aww.
Megawatt's giving all the rest of the chest since he got mirror. The question is that the right choice though for him?
So the idea here is that he must have left the ice rod and he knows where it's at.
I think he knows where it's at.
He's definitely planted
20 rubies
mirror.
on the vanilla chest. Vanilla validation chest. Hey, Math Girl. Oh, this room is so harsh if you're not careful.
Ooh, barely makes it through though.
And let's see how
Oh,
Megawatt does on his geometry test with Aga. Just see what Billy Ball having 20 rubies. Well, as I didn't know, I started to call it Agate 2 geometry chest before I. Actually, I've been calling it geometry test. Agate 2 the geometry test for long.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I think I was the one that started that trend.
So Megawatt's doing Agate Tower blind, pretty much blind.
Yep, and we know that the lamp is is hiding. No, the big key chest for GT is the mirror.
Lamp was with
Saha.
Saha. Behind the green pendant, which was in
Skullwood.
which pretty much locked the lamp behind the fire rod.
Mm-hmm.
But with how Megawatt's completed this dungeon so far, they're pretty much set to go up and beat almost all of this without even a need for the lamp.
Yep. Because the thing is, without the ice rod, you can't fight. Without all the dungeons complete, you can't fight Ganon yet.
Yep. So what I think Megawatt's going to be doing here is they're going to go to Swamp, complete Swamp, and then they're going to then, if they're the way they're playing, they have the ice rod placed by themselves. They know that it's someone's placed there. And if that's in Swamp, they're gonna be rushing straight into
To the spotlight.
and then you're gonna see them do all these different things. If you start seeing them just like missing, if they're just going straight for certain items, they know exactly where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
They know that they've already had these items set.
But the thing is, runners can't know where the items are located, unless since they don't actually create the seed. It's someone
they
else.
don't know. The most likely what thing is if Megawatt's so sure, that means that was the two items they placed. Was Mirror and Ice Rock.
Is that true, Master?
Yeah. The only two things they could have placed, there's two items they can place each for this section of the group stages. And then we got one of the commentary restream stat pick.
You guys know this better than I do, since I just came for the calm to be as a calm.
P-Train just got done with their Lamo 2 fight. Oh, and they missed their...
Misplaced the block for some area.
They misplayed the block.
The first Wizard room is easy to know where to place a block at, so to get all three, but for the second Wizard room isn't that easy at times.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the spike. Rolls, and there's 5 rubies on. Let's see what the last few chest stats Megawatts missed to have.
Megawatt hasn't checked any chest.
And that's the map. So basically, the last few chests that Megawatt decides to skip is not being handy. And Megawatt's skipping right side, left side swamp. Question is that's the right choice though? Possible.
Yep, I think it's an ice route on Argus.
Or Pyramid. A Fat Fairy. What did Argus have?
A V-Torp.
V-Torp?
Yeah. Bottle. Beating.
Oh. You said V-Torp, not V-Torp. Then the last place that could be checked is over in... Few places.
Ice Rod was on pedestal. What?
Oh, he's doing the blacksmith chain. Or checking bumper chain.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ice Rod can't be ped, but
P-Train's checking checkerboard cave, and Megawatt's checking over behind graveyard on graveyard ledge. Ice Rod on graveyard ledge.
Yep, they ended up placing that one. They knew exactly where they were placing it. So
there's the rage lashes. And P-Train's on his way to get his ice rod also. Now that I think about it, the only thing that we have not found is a final shield. And the net.
One of these runners placed the ice rod. So Megawatt's running on up to kill Trinex. And once that's done, they're going to head on back down and they're going to go kill old Big Pig. And P-Train's off to go and killing Argus and getting that one done.
P-Train's gonna go mold swamp since everything is found. One thing is for sure, we do not need the big. Only a couple dungeons actually do not require the big key to get to the boss. That's for sure. I forgot that he doesn't have full health, so he gets to do the sword spell to get to that switch. Let's see if he is Watt gonna get a zero cycle Trinix? Yep. And what does Trinix have? Triple bombs. How bad would the pig troll us today? How many teleportations would the pig do on phase 3? Hey, Mr. Pig, are you gonna be nice towards Pig today?
Oh, I don't think he's gonna be too nice, but we have enough items to make it not a nice day for him.
Oh, wow, no teleportations from the pig.
Yeah.
Never mind, spoke too soon.
Yeah. The pig has been ever so unfriendly with all these teleports. But good thing is the teleports will always remain the same for both runners. And now all Megawott has to do is walk across a 1x3 path and not fall off. As we waited and waited and they survive. Okay. GG for Megawott. Put those in the chat. So
P-Train forfeited.
P-Train forfeited?
Yeah, this is on the screen.
Okay. If they want to complete the run, they can still complete it. But let's pull them into the chat here.
P-Train's showing off the...
GG, Megawatt. GG.
Thank you.
GG Megawatts. Hey P-Train.
Hello.
P-Train, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. For
We
this
had a
scene.
lot of spheres there.
Yep, we did.
Man, that early fun on lap that you guys could have picked up after getting that green pendant.
Ah, so that's what the lamp was. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
that's what it was
curious.
kind of interesting. It looked like someone almost placed it. But here's a question: did you guys think was placed?
I think mine are obvious. But as for P-Trains, I've got a couple ideas. One, well, they kind of chain together. If I had to guess, it would be Mushroom on Magic Bat and then Mitz on the turn-in. Is that it?
No.
No? That was... Okay, don't tell me that was a coincidence.
I guess that was coincidence.
Oh my goodness.
It's probably from someone from the chat that placed it.
Okay, if not that... I'm actually not completely sure, because I'd imagine it had to be something like Hookshot or Bow or Cane of Samaria or something like that.
Yeah, so my first selection... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What would you pick? And if someone set it up in chat, what would you thinking they were?
What was the chat pick? I'm sorry, I wasn't sure what you were asking.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it was like, what was Meth Girl, what was the chat's pick?
Okay, Hookshot was also placed in chat by chat in Swamp, in Big Chest, but she messed up and didn't notice.
No, because that was my request, was to put Hookshot in the Meyer cutscene chest. So there was actually a minor panic when I found the big key in that chest.
No worries, I checked them both anyway.
Yeah.
I was hoping to set up, well, number one, so I had two things going on whenever I selected that. First was, I was hoping maybe there's some kind of a gamble that you might try to skip an item in Meyer, but I figured that's kind of rare on the Plando. But secondly, what I wanted to do was, by putting Hookshot in Meyer, I knew I forced a bunch of items into the early game, because I knew we would have to get bits, we'd have to get a flute, we'd have to get boots. So I knew there'd be a lot of items that were forced into early spheres by doing that pick.
Right.
Yours was much better.
Yeah, I had a similar strategy, but I imagine you could probably guess which two belong to me. But
I'm gonna guess Mirror, and I know Mirror obviously, but Ice Ride.
yep, that'll be it.
Yeah, that was genius because I knew Mirror had to be in GT, and when I clicked Mirror on my tracker, like this grenade of unchecked locations just blew up on my map. I was like, oh crap! I almost galaxy brained straight to Mimic Cave.
Yeah, my entire idea with that was a couple of things actually. Number one, it would force hookshot to be early game. It would force no dip into Swamp Palace for the disgusting hookshotless Swamp Palace dip, because I hate that dip. And on top of that, it could create some tricky mind games. Like if you get to GT, find your mirror, and you think, maybe I big brain this, I mirror out, I go to Turtle Rock and find my Ice Rod in Mimic Cave, because maybe that's what he planned to do. And if I did that, then I gained like 5 minutes on you for you just going and doing that, when in reality, I dropped Ice somewhere much less predictable, I think.
Yeah, my first choice was, after I found Mirror, I assumed you placed Ice Ride. That was kind of like an interesting metagame, was trying to figure out like when I can drop the Plando and just play the game, you know? So when I found Mirror, I was like, he placed the Ice Rod in the Mirror. So my first thought was, if it were me and I wanted the Ice Rod as soon as possible, where would I go? So I checked Checkerboard Cave first. And then I was like, all right, where's like the second most trolly place other than Mimic Cave? And that was
put it there,
Graveyard Ledge.
Ah,
So
okay.
Graveyard Ledge, it took me 2 tries to find the Ice Rod. If it wasn't Graveyard Ledge though, I was going Mimic Cave. I was convinced that Ice Rod was not in Swamp. Don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah, I did almost put it in in Checkerboard Cave as well. Like I very, very heavily considered that before switching to Graveyard Ledge as my final choice. But
I'm actually curious, guys. What do you think? Is it possible to see a inverted Plando seed? What would you like to see on that? Something like that.
Inverted? I don't know. I hate inverted. I hate what it does to Turtle Rock. Other than that, I mean, yeah, I mean, there you have your Ice Rod troll, you have your book troll. So there are a couple of things you could do with inverted. You could even do like a King's Tomb troll with mitts.
Yeah. See, what I was actually gonna say was all the items that were placed were the mirror, hook shy. It was placed twice. But everything would look good. Ice Rod. Meyer was set as a 5/6 crystal. And the bow. What did you guys think of that, having to kill Viddy without the bow?
the bow
That wasn't that bad.
Yeah, the bow was rude. Not because the Viddy fight was hard with Butter Sword and Cape and Boots, but because I went and full cleared Turtle Rock once I was bow for go mode, since I knew where Ice Rod and Mirror were. So I was gonna big brain my bow in Turtle Rock somewhere.
I thought my first assumption before I found Mirror was that you probably placed something in Pendant Mire.
Right.
So, not Pendant Mire, Turtle Rock. So I was very suspicious of Pendant Turtle Rock.
both of you were in Pendant Rock the first time basically at the same time. You were like about 4 or 5 seconds apart from each other
So we
in
both
TR.
did that.
So, yeah, you guys both did amazingly well. You guys have another race coming up, if I remember seeing right, or you guys are going to be playing separate people later today. Or not later today, later on.
I haven't scheduled anything yet.
Okay, you
Yeah,
haven't
I've got
scheduled
nothing else scheduled yet. We do have, I think, a couple more matches tonight in about 2.5 hours, I'd say. Something
Yep.
like that.
It's 2 hours will be the next run, and that is between Evil Sparky and G-Wizard. And the other one, 30 minutes after that, is Siberian Bull 9 and Bacon. So, what are your guys' opinion of the Plando tournament so far?
I think it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a very interesting idea for a tournament, and I'm glad I'm able to participate in it because it's actually pretty small in terms of player size. So I'm glad I was able to get in.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
so I
many?
really hope this is a step towards maybe doing another one next year and really getting into it and getting a lot more people involved next year. I really look forward to it.
How many people are in the tournament?
32 was the number of players that were in the tournament.
Oh wow, that is small compared to the last tournament I saw on the TGRC was ALTTV cross SM.
But yeah, we have we have 4 people in each group, and then we have about, I think,
8 groups, 32
groups,
runners.
yeah. So it was pretty good. I'm really looking forward to seeing some more races. I know I'm going to be commentating 1 or 2 more times in the next couple days. So, I know in about 2 more hours we're going to be having our next race. Please head on back. I'll tell everyone again, hey, please head on back and give our racers a follow. And thank you, Kirito. You've been a great co-commentator. And Math Girl for doing the restreaming. And Devin, you helped with the tracking and everything. So, and Kirito, you also were helping running the tracker while we were running. Also, thank you.
You're welcome, and it was a pleasure working with you also. Seymour, I'm sorry I can't say your. I
Just
just
say
call
ZM,
Prowler.
it's cool. That or Prowler. I go by either one. So, thank you all. It was a great match. GG to both the runners. I will kick it over to a Math Girl for what we should do next.
And I hope you had a good day, Prowler, and you too, P-Train. Probably see you on the daily races if I decide to go. I race at sometimes.
Yep, see you all later, guys. Thank you for having this great race. And thank you, chat, for showing up.